So our automatic X-Trail, Nissan X-Trail has now sold. That's due to go out next week. With 4x4s, automatic 4x4s being popular in this area, I was offered this one and I thought I'd grab it. First time we've had a Duke on the channel. This is the Nissan Duke automatic. I forgot what the engine size is on this. Is it one? Oh, I don't know actually. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it on screen now. Part exchange at main dealers. Having had a look round it, the bodywork is really good. There's no bodywork to do. The alloys have got some corrosion on them, as we seem to get on these Nissans. We probably will have to do something about it on a car of this value and this age. We probably will need to get on and do that, unless it sells in between to someone who says they'd rather have a discount. Nice thing on this one, as with a lot of my stock recently, is the mileage. Oh, let's unlock it first. So it's nice spec as well. It's got the leather, cruise control. What other toys has it got on it? I think we've got reversing camera, sat nav. I say automatic. This is a CVT gearbox, isn't it? So it doesn't have gears as such. I want to get the keys again. Mileage on this 36,562. Here's we've got radar as well on it, and lane control by the looks of it, judging by those. Yeah, it's in fantastic condition. So service history wise, we have stamps for 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then at 23 at our friend down at Moore's Garage. So there's a gap in between those two services there. Drove it, obviously test drove before I bought it, and I've driven it back here as well. Drives absolutely lovely. So it's a case of, looks like it's a case of wheel refurb, new MOT. I think it needs a fresh MOT on it, and then get it up for sale. I think real wheel refurb wise, I think we'll use the old stripping disc, because otherwise we're adding about another 500 quid to the cost of the car. And again, I'd rather price it keenly. If we use the old stripping disc off the flat surface at the top and then re-lacquer, we'll have a nice looking wheel. Or we could just spray them completely one colour, would be another option, or just spray those top edges another colour. I'll see how we get on. Like I say, there might be someone, the way it goes around here, someone might rock up in between and just say I'd rather save the money. So PD Boy has just taken our Duke for MOT, and it's failed. It's only failed on wiper blades, but one other thing, a leak from the front. And now Peter spotted that we've actually got, oh, what have I broken? No, it was always just clipping down. A brand new gearbox. If we shine down there, we can see the gearbox is all shiny as. Now I've heard about this quite a lot on these Nissans needing the gearboxes, so it's a good thing that we've all got a gearbox done. But what they didn't do is change, by the looks of it, the cooler pipes down here. And you can see you've got a leak on one just there. They run across the front of the car. Look how rotted out those are already. I guess they're just the front of the car getting hammered all the time. So we've found them online. They're £145, so we're going to have to order some of those up. But yeah, I mean, if that was left for too long, presumably you'd lose. I think is the coolant pipes for the gearbox, isn't it? We think. Yeah,
it goes to the oil cooler. Yeah.
Oil cooler for the gearbox. So if that went on for too long, the gearbox will top up the level on the box as well at the same time. It's not hitting the ground, so I think it's coming out massively fast. But it's definitely something we need to get done. So we'll get that ordered up and fixed. But yeah, it was a good spot, Pete, that we've had a new gearbox, because I didn't spot that when I looked at it the first time. You know what this is going to be? This is going to be another case of where someone has a problem with their car, has to have the gearbox done, presumably under warranty, maybe it wasn't under warranty, and go, oh, I've got to get out of that car as fast as I can, when in fact they've done the biggest fix they probably needed to do on the car, and now they're bailing on it. That pipe is dripping now quite a bit, but we moved it from inside here, where it's been moving back and forth quite a few times, and there's nothing on the floor at all. We also was driving around out here and parked it outside over here. There's no fluid there. We think that we've been incredibly unlucky, and that pipe has failed on the on the way over for the MOT, which is lucky to a certain extent, because obviously that's not too far away. Why they didn't replace those rusty pipes when they put that gearbox in, we don't know, but I think we've caught this just in time. It could have been catastrophic if it happened to a customer and they'd driven that, because if all the fluid came out, obviously we'd have had a problem with the box. Right, I found those pipes on eBay, £149.95, presumably including VAT, so I should be able to get the VAT back on them. The more I think about it, we were seriously lucky there. That could have been a catastrophic problem. So next thing we've got Petey on is the Mercedes Vito van. It's been down, had its MOT, but on the way to the MOT it popped an SRS light. The guys cleared it, they cleaned up the wiring for the airbag, put it back together again, the light didn't come on, they thought, oh good, got it through the MOT, drove it back to me, it was fine, I drove it again, SRS light popped up again. So we need to find out what the problem is. Now, what we've done for that is I've let Petey loose on a new toy, which he's very, very happy about. He has the Artidag, the Topdon Artidag 900. So this is the new bit of kit from Topdon. It's a step up from the BT 800 we normally use. We're going to see if this can actually identify what the problem is for us. Right, Petey's found it with a Topdon. What's the code? The component of the signal line to component S68 driver seatbelt buckle switch has an open circuit. So it's telling us the switch to the driver's buckle has an open circuit, so we've got a wiring problem with that, so it looks like we need to replace that. So the Topdon has taken us right to that problem. It's not just giving us a random airbag code, it's taken us right to the component that is has failed. So that is an amazing kit. That's the Artidag 900. I'll put a link in the description down below if you are seriously fiddling with cars. That is a really nice bit of kit. So we got the new seat belt in following day, all set to go. So Petey's going to put that in and see if that resolves our problem. Well, it should do. Topdon took us right to it. It appears Topdon diagnosed it absolutely bang on. Look what Pete found when he removed the seat belt. He found pinched wire, all pinched and squished up. So he's put the new one in, run it again, cleared the code, and it stayed off. So well done Topdon, well done PT. I might actually pay you today now. Now good news is, if you're not doing loads and loads of work on cars and can't really justify the price of a BT 900, we do have the Topdon Topscan. So this basically gives you all that Topdon power in a compact little OBD dongle that you plug into your car, and then you download the software to your phone and you can read codes there. Supports over 70 brands. It walks you through the process of resolving codes. It gives you guidance on how to repair it after giving you the code. Allows you to read codes, clear codes, look at live data, freeze frame data. It'll do you an O2 sensor test, evap test. It's got, like I say, a lot of the features of the bigger machines. It allows you to reset a lot of the big functions on your car, like an oil service reset if you're doing your own servicing, throttle adaptation, your electronic parking brake reset, steering angle reset, DPF, regen, ABS, airbag. So like I say, all the major things you can reset with it as well. Now this is currently on Amazon with a 15% discount, but Topdon, being the legends they are, have given me an exclusive code. If you use the code James001, I'll put that on screen now, you'll get a further discount on this. Like I said, normal price £70. Down to 59, I believe, at the moment on Amazon with the 15% off Black Friday deal. But use my code and get it only for £53. So down from £69.99 to £53 with my code. But that is a limited time offer, so you need to jump on that quick. I'll put a link in the video description down below. So as per the norm, Pete's been stood about gassing while I've stripped the front of the Duke off. And he's got the bumper off the Duke, so let's have a look at these pipes. So bear in mind, this for a fact, I know this had a box from Nissan directly replaced, I think, under a warranty. And what they didn't bother doing, as we said earlier, is replace these pipes. And look how rusty they are. These are the pipes that feed the gearbox with through the oil cooler. And anyone can spot that these are absolutely rotted out, and they should have been done at the same time. So we're going to do that now, but that literally, as I said before, could have completely lunched that brand new gearbox if, well, I guess Pete caught that, didn't he, from going to the MOT. Yeah, it was seriously, we are counting, I know I've had a lot of bad luck this week, but we're counting ourselves seriously lucky that we didn't, because obviously we wouldn't have got a gearbox under warranty, we'd have no comeback on Nissan at all on this, so yeah, so we'll get these pipes sorted out. Hopefully that doesn't look like too much of a job, swapping the 2 pipes out. I don't think there's any complex bleeding system. The replacement fluid's relatively expensive. Hopefully all this goes back. These clips seem to have survived quite well, so hopefully it all clips back together quite nicely. So I'll crack on and do that while Pete combs his hair or something. So all back together, we're just topping up the fluid, but that's it, job done. We'll be able to get it back in for its MOT, get its passed, get its valeted, and get it up for sale. But as I said, I think I said earlier, this is a prime example. If you're having any work done by mechanics or a garage, always ask at the same time, is there anything else worth changing out at the same time? I think we all know that that should have been spotted and done. Even if it wouldn't be covered by a warranty, I'm sure the customer would have paid the extra to have that done. But if you are having a job done by a garage, check if there's anything else worth having done at the same time, because you'll save yourself money on labour.
It must be dripping, surely.
So that's Petey just saying, he was asking me the question, if that gearbox had failed, if the customer kept on the car and that gearbox had failed, would Nissan be responsible for the fact it failed due to those pipes? And I don't know, it's an interesting one. Comment down below. It's not an obvious one because, like I said, those pipes aren't part of the repair, the warranty repair. There's something you notice as you go along, something you'd hope would be highlighted. But would they be responsible if this had failed? Is it a negligence thing? I don't know. Again, comment down below. As always, massive thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to take on those Topdon offers before they run out. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Me and probably Petey again. Now he's a fixture. Cheers. Catch you later. Right, everyone, I said before we end the year, we'll squeeze in one more car raffle. And it has been decided it will be the Citroen C1. So I voted between that and the Twingo. I put it up and said, you know, guys, say which one would you like, the Twingo RS or the C1? To be honest, it was about 50-50, but there were a few comments that made sense as regards the C1 being more accessible for people, as in the insurance and so forth, being better for some of the younger drivers, because a lot of people were talking about they'd gift it if they want it. So we're going to go with the C1, and we've not done a newer car yet. It's always been a bit specialist or a bit older. This is a 2018. Only 40,000 miles on it, so in terms of maintenance, it's going to cost nothing to run. Should be pretty bulletproof, reliable. It's a fantastic little car. I say 2018, 14,000 miles. It's the 1 litre. It's a nice special edition one with the alloys and the graphics and all that kind of stuff. Interior, it's pretty much as new, this thing. It's pretty much mint. We will send it out the door with a brand new MOT. It's got quite a long one at the moment, but we'll stick a brand new MOT on it for the winner. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description down below. In terms of what charity we're going to help with this one, so let's say we've raised 13.5 grand so far this year. Now, again, I put in the comments, what do you want to do? Everybody said the same thing. They don't want to do some big charity where a CEO gets a big payout. What we'd like to do this time is it's around Christmas. What I'd like to do is give gifts or money to local charities that support children that perhaps are disadvantaged and the homeless, that kind of thing. So what I'm not going to do is I'm going to specify one particular charity. I think we're going to look at a few as we go along. Those charities that provide maybe like Christmas meals this time of year, maybe take them down a big bundle load of gifts to give to people at the same time. Like I say, if there's like places that do children drop-in centres, I've seen a few of those around where they give kids Christmas meals as well. Maybe drop them a load of gifts as well, and find some homeless places doing a similar thing. So if anybody knows anything in the North Devon area that suits that, please let me know. And like I say, we will in Raphael, the website, you have to specify the exact charities and they have to be as part of their database. So what we won't do that, specify it within that site, because we don't know which ones we're going to do it for yet. But we will, as per the previous raffles, give a great big chunk of it to those charities and see if we can't bust past maybe even 15 grand for end of year. As I said, if you want to get involved in that, there will be a link in the video description down below to take you through to that. Yeah, it's things like this I'm thinking of locally in in Bideford. They have a community Christmas lunch where they give a free Christmas lunch to bring the community together. So that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. Like I say, if any of you have got any other suggestions, put below. And what I'd like to do is just take the amount and just split it between those types of charities. Like I say, it'd be nice to take down a big bundle load of gifts as well as something. So if anybody knows any way of finding the right people for that, finding, like I say, disadvantaged children locally, homeless, that kind of people that we can gift to, put it down in the comments down below.